Facebook page for? I use it to brand myself as a person connected to my business. And for me personally, and I'm sure many of you who are trying to do big things, is you're essentially branding yourself as a public figure. So you do need to brand yourself as a person using Facebook. Okay. Now, Facebook is working on a lot of things for business, and they're moving in a good direction. So we're just going to touch on it. Okay. So on your page, you're able to share latest news about your business, right? Your blog posts, content that you've written pertaining to your business that's relevant to your consumers and your potential clients, which will show them how much you know about what you do. That's essentially what you're doing with blog, right? And we're going to touch on that later, but you're essentially showcasing your expertise and continually adding valuable content so people will know that you are an expert. And that's the main thing there, okay? So you can post blog posts, latest news, related links, but number one is you want them to interact with you, right? That is absolutely number one. The downside of Twitter or Facebook is that it's a closed network, to me. Meaning what you send out there and the information that you have and you're posting onto your Facebook can only be seen by people within your network. And that's where Twitter comes in. And that's the big difference between Twitter and Facebook. Whatever you post on Twitter, anything you post on Twitter, with a link, with a picture, to a blog, whatever, is searchable by any person on Twitter. I think we're right around 6 million people on Twitter right now. Over 350 million on Facebook.
Okay, maybe this isn't the right time for a question.
Go ahead.
On Facebook, you have a personal side, you have a business side. You cannot separate that, or can you? But they cross over.
Yeah, there are ways to get around it, but it gets complicated.
Yeah.
You can, they have, so you're pretty active on Facebook?
I'm not real active, but I'm there.
So you know how you can create lists of friends?
Yeah.
Well, you can customize your privacy setting based on that list.
Okay.
But, hopefully you brand yourself as a person, and the person you're trying to brand yourself actually matches up to who you are, right? And got a little laugh there. But, no, seriously. So
basically everybody should just be a friend.
I'm sorry?
Everybody then on Facebook should be a friend in that instance, like
in my mind, yes. But people still want to, and people still want to hang on to that. There's a lot of fun in getting to mess around with your friends and just tell jokes and share stories and share funny pictures.
Right.
But there's other ways you can do that. So with social media, right? There's really no. I'm not going to tell you this is how to do it and that's it. Right? You can do it and mess around with it, and we're all doing it, the same thing, and maybe down the line I can learn something from you on how you use Facebook, right? So it's all testing. So what we're sharing with you here is what we've learned from our experience and how we've used it. Did you get that working?
I think Facebook's having a little bit of a problem.
Is it just Facebook?
Just Facebook.
Has anybody heard about Facebook advertising and how they've using that? I'll touch on that really quickly. So Facebook. What's the first thing that you do when you sign up for Facebook? Fill in your profile information or something like that. Your interests, your music, what kind of food you like, what kind of movies you like. Well, Facebook uses all of that information to target you. Now, did you see the real quick blip up there on the video that said, news? We don't search for news anymore. News finds us. That's exactly what's going on. But if the Super Bowl is on, I actually honestly don't watch a lot of football. But let me tell you what, I was on Facebook and I knew everything that was going on because I'm just on Facebook and everybody's updating. So, but if you are trying to reach out and touch as many people as you can and target these people and reach beyond your network of Facebook friends, that is where Twitter becomes real powerful. So let's, Brian's going to get into Twitter a little bit here.
And I hope you guys can understand that, because within Facebook, it's almost like Facebook is your warm market. And same thing with LinkedIn. With LinkedIn, you have to, for me to connect with you, I have to know her, just to connect with you. why can't I just reach out and say, hey, this is what I offer, what can I help you with? That's the power of Twitter.